Welcome back to my channel. So during this video I'm going to be using my ColourPop's All That eyeshadow palette. I know it's discontinued, but I was feeling the red vibes today, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this palette. My eyes are already primed with some concealer and loose setting powder. So I'm gonna start out with this large fluffy brush by Sonia Kashik, and I think I want to start with the first shade on the second row, and that's Cha Cha. And I'm going to pop this shade right in my crease area, in my crease area, and a little bit above the crease. I didn't realize it was going to be like a reddish taupish, I don't know, I'm always talking about taupish, but a red tint to this taupey shade, which is placing really nicely. And I'm lightly building the shade right in that crease area. And like I said, I'm placing a little bit above the crease, but not too much, but a little bit above it. Do the same thing for the other eye and just pack it. And this is a nice large fluffy brush, and they sell this brand at Target. That's why I got this brush from Target. And Sonia Kashik has some good nice soft brushes. So I'm gonna take a little bit more and pop it right in the crease again. And I like this brush because it doesn't apply a whole lot of pigment. It's just enough to give it a wash of color, especially when you doing it in your crease and you don't want it too deep. So I do like this large fluffy brush for that. A little bit more right in the crease. And we're going to blend it once we get the payoff that I want in that area. So now I'm going to blend with the same brush, just so the shadow will be blended seamless, above the crease area. And we're just doing back and forth windshield wiper motions and circular motion. So I'm liking how it's blending and placing. Really pretty. The next brush I'm going to use is the Morphe 332 brush, and it's this dense blending brush. And I'm going to use let's use the last shade on the second row. And it's a little bit deeper than the crease shade that we just used. I'm going to pop it right in the crease area, but I'm not going to go up above it like we did with the transition shade. Just gonna place it right in that crease area and just build it. And the same thing for the other eye, and it's just a tad bit deeper. Not too much deeper, but a tad bit deeper than that shade. And again, I'm just gonna place it right in the crease area of the eye. We're not gonna go above the crease. And a little bit more. I'm liking that. I like how it's placing. It's placing really good. Because this is an older palette. I've had it for a couple of years. And I'm liking how it still is performing really good. So I'm going to use the same brush and lightly blend right in that crease area. Now I'm not going to go above the crease area. And then blend it right in that outer V area. So I'm liking that. It's pretty. So next I'm going to go in, I'm going to use the same brush, and let's go in with the deeper shade, the third shade on the bottom row, and that shade is called Please Me. Oh, that's going to be pigmented. I can see how it's applying on the brush. And I'm going to pack it right in that outer V. It's going to continue to pack. Same thing for the other eye. Just make sure you pack it really, really, really good. Then we're going to kind of like pat it in circular motions to diffuse it before we blend it. And I'm taking it right up to the crease, but not above it. But most of it's going to be on that outer V. Put a little bit more, just so we can make sure it's, you know, right on the outer V. I'm liking that. Pretty, pretty. Same thing for the other eye again. Just placing a little bit more. Just to make sure we have it all in that outer V area. I'm liking that. So I'm putting a little bit more right here on this eye. I'm going to stamp it right in that area. Add a little more depth to that portion of the eye. So I like that. So now we're going to lightly blend this shade as well, right in the crease of the outer V, and then the edges of it going towards the center of the lid. So now we're going to go back in with the Sonia Kashik. I didn't add any more product. Now we're going to make sure we blend this area together, the outer V area, right into that crease area. And then the back and forth windshield wiper motions and circular motions to blend out the harshness of the edges of the shadow. So I'm liking that. I'm liking that. So now I need a more matte shade. Let's see if that's a matte shade. It has like a shimmer to it. I wonder if I blend with it, will it? It's a shimmer to that. I don't want to do that. I'm going to take this Ace Beauty palette because I want a taupey shade, and that has shimmer in that shade, and I don't want the shimmer in the brow bone area. So I'm going to use the first shade in this palette, and it's a bronzing palette, but I want to make sure this area is set under my eye but close to my skin tone as possible, instead of I don't want a real light one, especially one like I said in that palette has shimmer in it, and I didn't want to take any chances placing all that shimmer right under that brow bone area above the crease. So I'm going to play it safe and use this palette. But you can use any shade you want, whether you want a darker or lighter. You know, it's your preference. I just want something more close to my skin tone since I'm doing this red look. And just a little bit more, just to make sure everything is blended together before we blend with the brush. So now we're going to blend the two areas together. And I'm liking how this is coming together. It's like really pretty red. So now I'm going to go back in with the palette. I'm going to go back in with the same Morphe brush. I'm going to wipe it off a little bit. Get some of the red off of it. So let's go in with, let's do some of this deeper shade. Oh, it's a black shimmer, it looks like. I'm going to place it right in the same area we placed the other shade on the outer V, this deeper shade, but more so towards the outer V. We're not going to go to the center with this shade. We're going to make sure we concentrate right on that outer V area. This is a little pigmented black. Ooh. Same thing for the other eye. Just pack it right. And I pack it on that lower lash line and then start flicking it upwards towards the crease area. But like I said, we're going to keep it right in the outer V. Not going to take it over to the center of the lid. I like that. I like that. So now we're going to lightly blend the black shade. Like I said, we're not going to go all the way over to the center of the lid. I'm going to blend it right where we placed the shadow. It's pretty, pretty, pretty. So now I'm going to take my glitter glue. I'm going to use my NYX glitter glue and place a little bit on my ring finger, which is the norm for me. And then I like to blend it out with both of my fingers. Make sure it's really, really smooth. And then I'll place it on my lid. So I'm going to place it on the center of my lid, just packing most of it right on the center, going over to the inner corner. And now I don't go up to my crease until I place most of it on the lid. Then I use my tip of my finger to place it right in the crease area. And we're not going to overlap the dark shade on the outer V. Same thing for the other eye. You want to make sure most of it's placed how I'm doing it, right there on that center. And I just continue to pat it and then slowly start moving it towards the inner corner of my eye. And again, I start using the tip of my finger for the crease of my eye. Phone's ringing, sorry. And continue to just pack it until you get that nice, sticky, tacky feel, so you can start placing your shimmers or glitters or whatever you want to use. So I think I am going to go in with, I don't know. I like that rose gold shade, but I think I want to stick with, I don't know, decision, because just I did a shade, I looked at similar to these shades in this palette. But you know, we're going to wing it anyway. I'm going to take this motor brush, flat fluffy brush. I think I want to take the rose gold shade. Let's do that. I hope it picks up and places on the lid. Let's see. Oh yeah, and we're going to pack it right on that lid. And I like to start with that lash line so I can control how much I'm placing on my eye. So do the same thing, place a little bit more, and I'm just flicking it on the lid, which I like it. It's pretty. Placing a little bit more right on that lash line, and we can kind of move it. Like I said, you kind of in flicking motions over the lid and right in that crease area. So you don't go too high with it. Same thing for the other eye. Oh, so pretty. I like this shade. You're going to place it again right on that lash line and start moving it around and flicking it. That way you're actually blending it while you're placing it. And you can control how much is like in one spot on the eye area. Same thing again. I'm going to flick towards the crease area. And it's okay if you get it towards the black, because we're going to apply a little bit more black to it to blend it out a little bit more. But I like that. It's beautiful. Add a little bit more, because I want to make sure this center have a good payout amount of this beautiful red rose gold shade. It's so pretty. Same thing for the other eye. It's so pretty. I think I'm going to place a little bit more on this eye, and then we can move on to the next shade. This is beautiful. Beautiful. This is a nice, beautiful holiday look. So I'm going to use the other side of the brush. I'm going with the last shade on the top row, and that is Risque. I'm sorry, Risque. Bisque, that's an R, not a B. And we're going to place that right in the inner corner and pack it. And then start using the tip of the brush with the rest of the shimmer. That's pretty. Same thing for the other eye. Just make sure you just mainly pack it right in that inner corner. And we're going to blend it a little bit more. And I'm using the tip of my brush to place this shade right in that crease area. Because like I said, we're going to blend it and it's going to be so pretty together. Hopefully. Hopefully. And you just trust the process. When I do stuff, I don't even know what I'm going to do. I just do it and then wing it and hope it comes together. So I'm going to go back in with the glitter shade. Make sure we have not lost it. And to cover that center area of the eye one more time. Since we placed that lighter shimmer shade. I don't want to lose my glitter to that shade. That's so pretty. So now I'm going to go back in with the Morphe brush. And we're going to go back in with the dark black shade. And just pop it right on that outer V. On that lower lash line and flick it. And then we'll blend it in a few seconds. This eye wants to start running. Okay, same thing. Just packing. I'm lightly packing it. Because I don't want this thing to break up and cause, what we call it? Patchiness. Yeah, we don't want any patchiness. So we're going to just lightly pack it in that area. So now I'm going to go in with this Sigma E47 brush, and I am going to blend the black shade, lightly blend it into the glittery shade so the harshness is gone. And then I'm going to go up in the crease area and blend those areas together. I'm going to do light circular motions and windshield wiper motions. Now I'm going to blend a little bit lightly with this look because of the glitter. Now if it was just shimmers, you can blend and not worry about it. Like I said, I don't want to break it up and cause any patchiness. So I'm going to lightly, gently blend the crease area where the glitter and the shimmer is in this area. So you want to lightly, gently blend circular motions and then some back and forth windshield wiper motions. And this is coming together so pretty. I like it. Just blend a little bit more so we can finish the rest of our face. But I'm going to continue with the same brush. I'm going to apply a little bit more black because I feel like I need to add a little bit right in the outer V. And right in the crease area, right in the outer V area, but not the center of it. Add a little bit more to the other side. Right on that lash line and blend. I'm liking this though, it's so pretty. And just make sure you take your time blending. I'm liking how it's coming together. Hey. Pretty. Really pretty. So now what I want to do, I'm going to take, to finish this look off, we're going to take let's do the gold shade, the second shade in the palette. I don't know how this going to look, but we're going to, do I want to do that? No, let's not do that. I'm going to wipe that off. Let's do the second shade on the last row. And let's see if we can add this shade right above in the crease area, right where the black shade is and marry the black and the lighter shimmer shade together, but using this more mauve shimmer shade. Okay, adding a little bit more to this lid. That's coming together so pretty. Like so pretty. So now let's go in with, I want to do the, I promise y'all we're about done. Y'all not just be playing around in here. I think that might need to do it, don't it? Yeah, I think that'll do it. Because I've been drug this thing out even longer. So I'm just going to blend a little bit more. I'm going to lift my eye now so we can make sure this crease area is blended to the max. The max. Same thing for this eye. You just want to take your time. It's coming together so pretty. I like it, I like it. So now I have my wipe, and we're going to do the norm, clean up from under this eye area. Oh, it's pretty. I like it. Because I never know what I'm gonna do until I actually sit here and just put it together. But this is pretty, I like it. But what I do want to do, go in with this fiber blending brush by Sigma, and it's the E41, and we're going to make sure these edges of all of these shadows are blended really, really good. Like really, 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 really good. This is pretty. I did not know how this look was gonna come together, but it did. It came together. Let's continue to blend this crease area. And if you have these types of brushes, it makes it so easy to blend without running your shadows together and they looking muddy and stuff when you're trying to blend it. But I like this look. I like it, I like it, I like it. So I'm going to do my norm, finish the rest of my face. This is the final eye look. And I know it's a little bit darker here in this area. Let's see. Kind of look like a little harshness, doesn't it? But once I apply my lashes and everything else, it's gonna come together. So I'm gonna jump off camera, finish the rest of my face, and I'll be back to show you guys the finished look. See you guys in a bit. Welcome back. This is the finished look, and I absolutely love, love, love how this look came together. I love that nice glittery rose gold lid. It is pretty, pretty, pretty. Now to finish the rest of my eyes, I went back in with the All That palette, and I used the last shade on the second row, Wink Wink, the reddish shade, and I applied it on my lower lash line using this very, very small pencil brush type. For my lower lash line, I used this Sephora eyeliner pencil, and it's this green shade. It's a waterproof pencil. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but I thought it gave it like a pretty little pop to it. For the rest of my face, for my foundation, I used my Hard Candy Camouflage in the shade. Where's the shade on here? Warm Honey. And then my Wet n Wild Keiko. Did I say it right? Keiko? I don't know. But I use these two for my foundation. I've been loving this Wet n Wild to darken up my really, really light foundation. It has been like perfect, perfect, perfect. For my bronzing today, I used my Makeup Shack's Silhouette Contour Palette. And I used the 2 shades in the middle on the last row to bronze with. And then I used the first shade and the third shade on the first row to set under my eyes where I placed the loose setting powder. And I know I said in my last video, I've been liking kind of using these kind of shades on top of the loose setting powder, so it gives you that natural skin or that just a little fair brightness and not like that white cast brightness that I've been doing. For my blush today, I went in with my Violet Voss Flamingo palette, and I used the peachy blush at the top, and that's Flamingo, and then I used Paradise to highlight my jawbone cheek area. And then I used the shade White Sand to highlight a little bit under my brows. Now for my lips today, I used my Lurella's lip pencil in Honey. I love this lip pencil. Their lip pencils are $3. They have some nice nude shades. If you like those nude lip liners, they have like a collection of them on there. But this is the one I used today. And then the liquid lipstick I use is also Lurella's brand. And this is in Diva. And it's a matte lipstick. But it's not that dry and matte where your lips will be like dry. Because I don't really like dry lips. I'll put some gloss or something on it. But I did put this on it. And then I topped it with my NYX Butter Gloss. And this is in Fortune Cookie. This was at one point was like the go-to shade of butter glosses from NYX, but I topped a little bit on top of it, and I love the way it looks. So, and my lashes, my lashes I actually used, my lashes from Amazon, and it's the JIMIRE lashes, and I'm going to try to stick this stuff down in the description box. I don't remember the exact style, but it's these nice lashes, and I love this style. They're really light, really light. They're dramatic, gives a nice dramatic look, although they're really light. You can't even feel them on your eyes. So I do love this brand of lashes. So that completes your girl's look. I hope you guys like this look. I love how it came together. I love the way it turned out. Really pretty. So let me know your thoughts on it. If you have this palette, I know it's like I said, it's a older palette. I don't even think it's on their website anymore. I'm quite sure it's not. But you can use any red tones you have, any mauve tones you have to create this look, or a rose gold, glitter, anything of that nature. It doesn't have to necessarily be this palette. But if you do have this palette, let me know your thoughts on it. How do you like it? Because I think it still performed really good, considering the fact that I have had this for a number of years. So, again, let me know your thoughts on it. If you have not done so already, comment, like, and subscribe to your girl's channel. And become a part of my YouTube family here. See you guys in my next video. Goodbye.